when I was building the solution, it was very important that we have the student voice in the solution. And I think very often we don't. And as I said, if you ask students what they want, they have no problem telling you. They know exactly what they need. And again, as Joe mentioned before, they'll tell you where they're at. They know more about the technology and they know what they will engage with more than any of us probably know. So really important that we get that across. And when I was talking to the students, they were very clear. They want those data points just as much as we as educators do. They want to have that data point about, well, can somebody highlight for me quickly, what are the areas I'm really struggling with here? So we need to be able to give them that feedback in real time. We need to be able to empower the students. They want to take responsibility for their own learning, but they can't do that if we're not providing them the correct information. They talked about wanting to enjoy the experience of learning, which I love. I think that's absolutely fantastic. And I could not, agree with them more. Why can't the learning journey be an enjoyable one? So they talked about, we get distracted by playing games on our mobile phones, for example. And I thought, well, you know what? We can actually use what distracts them to engage them by adding the elements that they enjoy in that process. So they talked about leaderboards, points, badges, and again, going back to actually reinforcing that positive work that they're doing. And they also, getting rewarded along the journey. What are my activity levels? So they loved competing with one another. I've been in the app for, 2 hours or 2 minutes. What was my last winning streak and so on? So they're constantly building that kind of fun into it. So they're learning, despite even knowing they were learning, is some of the feedback I had got. So yes, I will go back in and just say, please, let's make sure we get the student voice in whatever solutions we're building, but also making sure that, especially at the moment, we as academics desperately need support as well.